Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel today. If you enjoyed this review, please drop a like. Please subscribe down below. Appreciate all the support. And as you can see, we have a standard black gold Jumpman Jordan box in front of us today. And if we flip it around, it is a Air Jordan 1 Low in the black light smoke gray, men's size 12. Retail price is $90. And this is what we're looking at today. It is the Jordan 1 Low Shadow. As I said, these were $90 retail. They released on, I believe it was January 10th or January 19th of this year, 2020. I missed out when they first dropped. They sold out. I actually didn't even realize they were coming out, and they kind of flew under the radar. Ended up grabbing a pair recently when they restocked, and now I think they're all gone. But like I always try to do, I will make sure to leave some links down in the description if there are any in stock where you can buy these. For the $90 price tag, I think it is a really good deal. I'm not much of a Jordan 1 Low guy to begin with, but I think in terms of the color blocking, though, this is really nice. It's a pretty similar resemblance of the Shadows, which we will get into in a second. It's a black, gray, and white sneaker, so very easy to match. We have black coming along the toe box here. The leather quality is not great on these. It is a synthetic leather, probably a 5 out of 10, but we're not really going to judge them that badly. $90 retail, you don't expect amazing quality materials. There is a budget, so we'll get past that. The leather on the swoosh feels decent in the gray. The white mid paneling has a little flex to it. Once again, the leather is pretty stiff all around the entire silhouette. You have a white painted midsole with the light smoke gray outsole. If we flip it around, we do have the Air Jordan Wings logo on the back in white stitching along the black leather. The contrast white and gray connect back here along the heel paneling. You have a gray lining, and inside you only get one pair of flat black laces with the regular plastic tips, and inside on the sole you have a black insole with a white Jumpman. There is the medial side of the shoe, since people kind of prefer that terminology. And the color blocking is pretty similar to the Shadows, which I actually have a pair of the Shadows last time they released from 2018, and I will bring those out. And with that back there and this in front of you, you can see the difference between the low and the high in the Shadows. And this is a side-by-side comparison. As you can see, some colors were swapped around and some were added. You do have a little bit of a darker gray on the high than the low, so the grays are not the same. The black mid-paneling here is white on the low. The inner lining is black on the high, gray on the low. And on the low, you have a Jordan Jumpman stitched in black on the tongue, whereas on the highs, you have a stitched in tag with the Nike Air in gray. There is nothing stitched in on the lace loop, as you can see on the tongue there, whereas on here, we have the 23 with the laces going through. And a good comparison side by side, if you bear with me, is the toe box. As you can see, the color hue on this one is a little more matte and muted. It even seems a little bit darker to me, whereas this is more of a lighter slate gray. So just to show you the comparison, they are a Shadow Low, but in my opinion, the Shadow colorway is off, and the grays should have been a little bit darker if they were going to do a true heritage to the Shadow colorway. Now, I understand that is a little bit picky of an opinion, but I just wanted you guys to see kind of the difference between the Shadow original highs and the lows, and kind of like the original colorway and what inspired these, but how they aren't that similar in terms of the grays and the paneling. But overall, I still think, besides that little bias opinion of how they differ and how the gray wasn't accurate compared to the high, I think this is still a solid Jordan 1 Low to add. It's still good to add to the collection, especially if you're a fan of lows. They've had a couple of good lows come out in the recent year, and it's if you've started buying lows, you have a pretty good amount of options and a pretty good collection going if you bought a couple of these. So you have the Shadows, you had some other multicolored ones, and if you're into the lows, I will try to leave a link for these down below, but I didn't want to drag this out too much anymore. There's not other detail to talk about. The lows did not come with an extra pair of laces. I think that's the only thing I did not mention. Yeah, these did not come with an extra pair of laces, just so you guys know. But other than that, let me know what you guys think of the Jordan 1 Low Shadow that came out in 2020, earlier this year. I think the price tag of $90 is pretty fair. I think the silhouette is decent looking in a low. And I think the color blocking is what is most appealing to me, because the shoe itself is very wearable, and it is going to go with mostly any outfit you throw on, which I think is great. So let me know what you guys think of these down below. Love to hear from you guys. Get some conversations going. I'll try to answer back to everybody. I appreciate all the support from everyone for the recent views, the likes, the subscribers. It's really great to see. And I hope you guys stick around. I got more content coming. And I hope to see you guys around the next video. And I hope you guys have a great day. All right?